Soweto. These are the banking details if you'd like to help to contribute to the good work that they're doing. Very easy. FNB account name EZCC, account number 505400873331, and the branch code 256005. There is something else that you can do that may not be in the form of cash and a cash donation, and that is just by going to spend time with those people that are cared for in a home like this, or maybe one that's in your area. I recently went to an old age home myself, and it is just amazing to see the gratitude and the appreciation of those that are staying at the home, just to have visitors and to share their stories, and that's something that's definitely come through this morning. Let's cross over to Ayanda now to see what the latest is that she has for us. It looks like a very busy one too.
Sounds of the Salvation Army band serenading us this morning. What a way to begin the day. That beloved chorus is, of course, a Christmas carol, Silent Night. Someone else who's been gracing us with their presence, their musical prowess and genius and voice in particular is Malaya. Thank you so very much for joining us. Good morning to you and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so glad to be here. I'm very glad to be here.
I heard your song a little bit earlier, and it is absolutely incredible, Ke Moafrika, and it speaks about the rich culture and the heritage that we have that actually, ironically, is passed down from generation to generation. So I think it's quite fitting that such a song should be sung when we're surrounded by the golden oldies, if I can say that.
Absolutely, which is why I chose to sing it. Ke Moafrika for me is a song that I had to write to celebrate the fact that I'm a beautiful African child, and to really encourage the youth of today to remember our old people. You know, they are the ones who have given us this freedom that we so celebrate today. And so I really wanted to say to them, thank you for teaching me that I'm a beautiful African child. Thank you for passing down the stories, you know, that we will be able to pass on to the next generation. So it's very important that we remember that. And, you know, a Merry Christmas to them, you know.
Indeed, and some of the lyrics, because I think they're so incredibly profound, is that older people teach us hlompo, you know, respect, tato. They teach us love, they teach us generosity, they teach us about culture and tradition and where we're from. What are some of the key lessons that you think we can perhaps glean from those around us today?
Well, you know, when we look at the country and where it is today, these are the people who went through the struggle. You know, these are the people who fought for the rights that we are able to just, you know, take in every day, you know, and sometimes we don't necessarily remember where, you know, they come from. This was the youth of 50, 60 years back, you know. So as the youth of today, something we need to remember and to take is just that love for who we are as a people, for Ubuntu, that we must make sure that going forward, that's what we instill in our children. And so, yeah, I mean, we definitely want to celebrate their lives, you know. This is them now towards the end of their lives, and we just want to say thank you for being who you were to us, you know, and who you are still, and just to show them love, I think is the most important thing.
I think that's very important, especially considering that years from now, you and I will also be old and grey and hopefully full of wisdom and knowledge. Speak to us about your CD, which I suspect is also full of a lot of wisdom and knowledge. It's out already. Where can we get it? Where can we catch it?
The title of the album is You Make My Heart Go. It's a dedication to people who've been supporting my career, and I just wanted to say I thank you. Thank you for the love that you've shown. It's the main theme of the album is love, you know, a celebration of just the different dynamics of love. And so it's out now. It's available in all stores nationwide. It's available on iTunes. You can follow me on my Twitter handle, Malay_SA, and just to get general information about this album. But so far it's doing very well. People are loving the music, and I really appreciate the opportunity. community.
Loving the music. We're going to get a chance to love your music a little bit later as well. But let's love some of the Salvation Army Band music as we continue with this broadcast. And Merry Christmas to you once again. If you're at home or wherever you are, I hope you're enjoying the holiday. Let's walk out of shot and let's leave the band to play. And I know those of you who are loving Malaya, you're going to ask me, when are we going to hear from her? We'll hear from her in just a moment. I just want to also make mention of many Morning Live viewers who have come in their numbers really to support senior citizens today. They've brought gifts, they've brought hampers, they've brought clothing, they've partnered with the Department of Social Development. It is really a season for giving for most of them. And if you would like to give and contribute as well, I'd like you to also listen up. Valen has got some of the banking details. I do too. So if Valen, for some reason or other, doesn't give them out, I'll be sure to bring them out before the close of the show today if you would like to contribute. So thank you very much. Vay is going to give us some more in just a moment. Let's let the band play.